Hey guys, it's Miss Haynes. I wanted to hop on here, and this is for my seventh graders, and talk to you about Chapter 8, Lesson 5. This is not very hard at all. Let's look at the book real quick. All right, this is where we're talking about drawing graphs. The only thing is they'll just talk about how they have a chart here, and rather than giving you a chart, they're going to want you to do a graph like this because it's easier to see. Sometimes with a chart like this, you can't see trends and predict what's going to happen. And like down here, we could predict things because this line would keep on going. Okay, so we could predict what's going to happen. So what they're saying, like with this problem right here, it says, imagine that you're sitting in your summer clothes and sandals and eating lunch, and it's 74 degrees below zero. It happens every day on high-flying airplanes that are far from the heat of the Earth's surface. The temperature at different altitudes above sea level with the temperature at the sea level of 64 degrees Fahrenheit is shown at this table right here. They're saying the table does not include an altitude for negative 74 degrees. At what altitude would a jet be flying when the thermometer has this reading? So what you would do is you would take this information here and you would make one of these be your X's and one be your Y's. And they drew the chart down here. And you see right here they have the altitude right here going from 5,000 to 45,000. And then down here, your Y-axis is the temperatures, okay? And then all they did was take this information here, these temperatures, and they plotted them on this graph. So the question here asks you, at what altitude would the jet be flying when the thermometer reads at negative 74 degrees? So if we went over here, okay, it's 74 degrees, so we're talking about we're going to be somewhere in between here, okay? Pretty close between the 70, negative 70, and negative 80. Okay, if we're trucking right along, it'd be somewhere right along in here, which is going to be about between 35 and 40,000. Let me see, is that 35? Yeah, see here that they did 36 degrees. 36,000 feet. So you're able to see you're able to see from this chart how this information, if it kept going, at 74 degrees would fall somewhere in between there, come over here to where it intersects, and that would be about 36, 37 degrees. I keep saying degrees. 37,000 feet in the air. Now, you can do this kind of stuff on a calculator. We don't have graphing calculators, so we won't be doing that. If you're looking at this question here, it says, how can a graph show the same information as a table and at the same time provide more information? Because once you, the graph shows a visual, okay? And sometimes you're able to see changes and patterns that you otherwise wouldn't be able to see in just a table, okay? So all you're going to do is you're going to designate, like one of these would be your X's and this would be your Y's, and that's what they did here. They did the temperatures. Going down here is the Y's, and then the X's were the degrees in feet, okay? Now, if you go down through here, they're going to ask you some questions about these charts. And I gave you the study guide page. I believe that was looking like this. Okay, we'll go over this. You just have to use this information to graph the information on the charts. And then we'll go over this on Tuesday when we do a Zoom. And if you have any questions about this, just holler at me. You can text me, call me, FaceTime, Zoom. We'll do any of that. But otherwise, we will meet Tuesday at 12. okay, to do Zoom. I'll send you a link for all of that on Tuesday. And I sent you the, Marvin, good gosh. I sent you the study guide sheet for it, which is the 4 questions. So look over that and see if you have any questions. I think this is pretty self-explanatory, but if you have any questions, just holler at me. Thank you. Bye.